Hi, I'm Megan Harkness, and you're watching Shreddin the Gnar, Extreme Sports. I'm here with Mike Granata, the longboard enthusiast. Mike, can you tell us how long you've been longboarding?
Yeah, Megan, thanks for having me on the show today. I've been longboarding for
Absolutely.
about 5 years. I got into extreme sports when I was little because I fell over the handles of a scooter going downhill, and for some reason that just knocked me into the extreme sports sense.
That's awesome. So you got interested in extreme sports when you were knocked over on your scooter?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I just got the wind knocked out of me, and ever since then it's just been hitting off.
Just love that
Yeah,
adrenaline rush?
yeah.
Okay, awesome. So did you go right from a scooter to a longboard?
Actually, I went to skateboarding. And to be honest, I wasn't the best at skateboarding, but I knew longboarding was pretty fun, and you could do some extreme stuff with it. So I just picked myself up a longboard and just started having fun with it.
Very cool. Did any of your friends longboard?
No, I got into it by myself, actually. A lot of my friends skateboarded, but I wanted to be different, go with the longboard.
Awesome. And can you do any cool tricks on your longboard?
Yeah, can do a full Coleman, half Coleman, can do a 180 pendy, backhand, front hand.
Sick.
Right?
Can you explain what any of those are?
So a full Coleman is when you put your hands out in front of you, just let the board slide behind you. And backside 180 pendy is where you grab rail in the front, so you're grabbing the board and putting your right hand behind you or your left hand, depending on if you're regular or goofy. And when you do that slide, you're just putting your hand back there and letting the board slide out from underneath you.
Very cool. Perfect.
It's like a
Do you have any
pendulum,
crash
so-
stories from doing any of those tricks?
Oh, I have great crash stories.
Let's hear 'em.
So I just got a brand new pair of wheels, super slick. I was coming
Nice.
down my hill at my house, and I went into a half Coleman. Next thing you know, I hit a rock, got thrown off the board backwards, back going down the hill, smacked my head off the concrete. Was out for a solid like 2 minutes.
Oh, man. But that kept you going, that adrenaline rush.
Yeah, I just picked up my board, went inside for about 10 minutes, got myself back together, and just bombed the hill again. Did the slide. I was ready for it.
Oh, man. Are there any different kinds of boards? And if there are, what's your favorite type to use? What type of board is this?
Yeah, this is a Loaded Dervish, so it's actually
Loaded Dervish.
one of Loaded's best boards out there. It's pretty old though; it's about 4 years old now.
Okay.
And but other boards that are out there are Landy Yachts, which is a great company. You got Original that are great for cruising. There's also Globe, which is back here. They're little cruiser boards. They're really good for just on-campus kind of stuff. But I'm into the big downhill boards.
The big deal. The big
deal,
down.
correct.
Very cool. And why did you purchase this board?
Well, this one is great for downhill, and I come from Pennsylvania, which is the Appalachians, you know, the Appies. And
Oh, those appies.
yeah, they're great hills for beginners, but there's also advanced hills, you know. I lived on a big hill that was steep, great, smooth ending at the bottom, so I purchased it because I knew I wanted to go downhill. I knew I wanted to fly through neighborhoods and stuff and fly down hills, so.
Are you sure it wasn't for this beautiful design that you see on the bottom of this board?
No, definitely not the design. I mean, it is great if you look at it. It looks beautiful, but I didn't buy it for that because you don't see it much. It's on the bottom of the board, so you can only see it when you're walking.
You got to walk around with it. Perfect. And where's your dream spot to take this board if you were to walk around and show it off?
Well, my dream sport to ride would definitely be New Zealand. It's beautiful mountains. You got scenery everywhere. They even sometimes close down roads just so longboarders can shred the Gnar down the hill, you know. Definitely New Zealand would have to be my greatest spot to go to.
Beautiful. Oh, that just sounds awesome. What's the most perfect spot that you've taken your board before? Would that be near your house or somewhere far away?
Yeah, I've never been to the West Coast, but I know the West Coast has some sick spots out there in California. But the best spot I've ever been to is Central PA, you know, the Appies out here. So I live in the smaller ones, but I've been to the bigger ones, the steeper hills, you know, closer out to, there's a Seven Springs Park, which is a snowboarding park. But closer out there, it's probably the best hill I've ever gone to. Pretty steep, pretty downhill, it's great.
Do you take trips like that often, or is this something that you use closer to your school where you go to?
Nah, it's just a casual trip. Just one time me and my friends were like, hey, we want to go do something extreme. So we went to a huge hill that we knew of that was out closer to Central PA. We just
Okay,
killed
Mike,
it.
that's awesome. I'm going to have to stop you there. I'm so sorry.
It's okay,
You did a
Megan.
great job. Thank you for joining us, and we'll
Thanks.
see you next time on Shredding the Gnar Extreme Sports.
I enjoyed it. That's great.
You did a great job.
That was it.